A cool, clear night here at Xfinity Mobile Arena as the Sixers welcome the Raptors back to South Philly for the second time in 11 days. Quentin Grimes very good in that first meeting 11 days ago, and he was great against the Clippers here on Monday night. He had 9 of his 19 in the fourth quarter, and maybe more importantly, he absolutely shut down James Harden in the second half of that Sixers win. Brandon Ingram and the Raptors, meanwhile, they have been on a hot streak since that loss here in South Philly a week ago Saturday. They've won 4 in a row. They've won 8 of 9, and BI is a big reason why. Should be another dogfight here tonight. The second of 4 between 2 of the top 5 teams right now in the Eastern Conference. Let's get into Sixers Raptors on a Wednesday night. Hi everybody, welcome to the floor. He's Ala Abdelnaby, I'm Kate Scott, and Ala, second meeting between these two in 11 days. But first, let's talk about Monday's win over the Clippers. Once again, the Sixers led by Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, the lead dog was incredible, right? He was active, he got big buckets, he was huge down the stretch, and a good win.
And let's focus on some of his highlights from Monday night. In case you missed it, our Wapner-Newman backcourt coverage featuring Mr. Tyrese Maxey.
Take a look at him in action, right? We mentioned the activity, how difficult he is to cover for a defender when you're constantly on the move. You don't know where he is. Chris Dunn was a great example of that, chasing him all over the floor. He got some opportunities to get to the basket during the half-court set. He also knocked down some threes. Again, he was active. He got other people involved as well, but when it was time to make big shots, no one made bigger shots than him.
It wasn't just him, though. Backcourt coverage brought to you by Wapner-Newman Attorneys at Law, also featuring Quentin Grimes.
One of the best backcourt players we have in the league, and a guy who gives the 76ers off the bench a huge scoring punch, but you touched on it. I thought down the stretch of that Clips game, his defense was the key to that win, locking down James Harden.
And this is one of the reasons the Sixers 8-5 on the season. Tyrese second in the NBA in points per game, but Quentin, one of the best off the bench right now.
Well, look at the numbers too, and he's going to give you assists. These are all in limited minutes compared to Tyrese, but the numbers are impressive nonetheless.
Okay, while we were rallying past the Clippers on Monday, Brandon Ingram and Toronto holding off the Hornets in a thriller of their own.
Yeah, big smooth. He has the ability to take over games in the half-court set. At times, he does not look like he's even trying that hard because he is so methodical but deliberate with his movement. He's got great length, nice touch, and in a half-court set, a mid-range game, he has the ability to take over and do stuff like that too.
Yeah, he can do that too. A little poster on a Monday night. Well, Ingram, Maxey, and Grimes all good in the first meeting here 11 days ago, Ala, but it was Trendon Watford's first career triple-double that proved the difference. More on Sixers Raptors Part 2. And insider stories always at your fingertips with our NBC Sports Philadelphia app. If you don't have it yet, scan that code right now to download it tonight. And while you do that, come on inside of Xfinity Mobile Arena. So we take a look at our Spear injury reports. Got an update on Kelly Oubre Jr., who hyperextended that left knee in the second quarter Friday night at Detroit. Well, an MRI revealed that indeed it is a sprain of the LCL. So out tonight and out for the next couple of weeks. Kelly will be reevaluated at that point. So let's take a look at our starters tonight. No Kelly, obviously. Tyrese Maxey, Justin Edwards into the starting lineup. BJ Edgecombe, Dominic Barlow, and Andre Drummond. Paul George unavailable tonight after making his season debut on Monday. For the Raptors, one guy who we didn't see 11 days ago because the Raptors were on the second half of a back-to-back, Jakob Poeltl in there with Quickley, Ingram, Barrett, and Scottie Barnes. And as we talked about in our open just a couple minutes ago, Alan, these Raptors are red hot. Winners of 8 of 9, 4 in a row. Their only loss in that stretch coming to Tyrese Maxey and the Sixers here in South Philly. So
yeah, they're opportunistic runners too. We'll talk about it some more.
So let's take a look at our what to watch keys to tonight's game.
Well, the first thing you got to do against a team that leads the league in fast break points is you're going to have to get back on defense. You're going to have to talk, communicate, and locate guys wherever they may be on the floor. And one of the things that helped you in the last outing was owning the boards. No Jakob Poeltl in that last matchup. It was a little easier to toe, but now he's in the lineup and you still have to dominate the glass to come away with the W.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. Sixers were able to do that in the first meeting here 11 days ago. 15 offensive rebounds led to 22 second chance points, and that was such a huge point of emphasis that Darko Rajakovic, the Raptors coach, mentioned it in his pregame here tonight. So underway in South Philly, round 2 of 4 between the Sixers and Raptors this season, and Andre Drummond wins the tip. Both teams played on Monday night. Both teams with 110-108 victories.
How about that?
Sixers beating the Clippers here, and the Raptors beating the Charlotte Hornets up in Toronto. This is RJ Barrett, who gets absolutely rejected by Dominic Barlow. That was like a volleyball smack.
Well, and the overlooked part of that is VJ defending him. He doesn't foul him, so that allows Dominic to come over and get all ball spiked.
That's Sixers serve now after that one as Jakob Poeltl puts it up and in. And that's going to be, again, the matchup to watch tonight. Raptors did not have his inside presence here a little over a week ago. This is Justin Edwards trying to cross over Ingram. Bounces out to Barlow. Edwards into the paint. And 2 for 2.
Went to the strong hand, too. That lefty finish in the middle of the lane.
Edwards quiet on Monday night after those back-to-back good games last week and 13 against Detroit. After the 22-point performance in the win over the Celtics. And getting the start here tonight. Trying to slow down this guy. Again, Ingram, 27 in that Monday win. Yeah, was doing such a good job defending him, and then at the very end of the shot clock, picks up the foul.
Everything was great until he went for that pump fake. And that's when Ingram was able to get bailed out of position foul call.
10th year for BI, 28 years old, second pick back in the 2016 draft. After spending that one season at Duke.
Kinston, North Carolina native. Country boy, he'll be the first one to tell you. Grew up like a lot of people in the state of North Carolina, loving the game.
2020 most improved player in the NBA. And that 27-point performance on Monday. His team-high 9th 20-piece of the season, which is what we've come to expect from him.
I think since he's been in the league, he's probably gained 6 or 7 pounds throughout the entire time. Came in slim and is still slim.
Hey, that is impressive.
It is. Be able to function like that.
Ladies watching know, if you can keep the same weight for that long, something to be proud of. Here's Tyrese Maxey, had 39 in Monday's win. Off of Edwards' hand. It's going to be a backcourt violation.
Sixers not handling the pressure right now being applied by the Raptors. Getting a little bit out of sorts here. Not just that last possession.
Nick Nurse, of course, longtime head coach of the Toronto Raptors. Bringing them their first and only NBA championship so far. Now in season 3 here in South Philly. Back to Ingram. Go the Raptors, drumming the rebounds.
All you can do with Brandon is make him take difficult shots. That time it was a fadeaway going from left to right. Good job by Justin.
Oh, Maxey hitting the brakes and hitting the 3 on Immanuel Quickley.
Able to create that separation quickly on his heels.
A couple of Kentucky teammates going toe-to-toe there as Scottie Barnes hits the mid-range. Again, these two, both 2020 draft picks, Maxey and Quickley. Edwards usually performs well from that wing spot, leaves that one short.
Yeah, he likes that left wing in particular. Nice pass.
No look from RJ. You called it. Great pass from Barrett down to Poeltl.
Running rim to rim, just asking Andre, can you keep up with me as I go from end to end? That time able to be the first one down.
Year 10 for Poeltl now. Out of Utah, he went 9th overall back in that 2016 draft. The scoop and score for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, and part of what helped Poeltl is he played for a guy by the name of Larry Kristoyak, who is a longtime NBA big man. So he learned the tricks of the trade from a pretty good source. It has served him well.
RJ spinning and drawing the foul.
Let's watch Maxey here creating that separation. My goodness, that's enough separation. You could drive your car through that. On his heels is Quickley, and the shot gets launched. Maxey for 3.
RJ Barrett will go to the line to shoot 2.
And then watch this, rim to rim. Nice pass, Poeltl just filling a lane.
Yeah, they're 3rd in the association so far this season, Ala, as Barrett hits his first free throw. In assists per game, just 0.1 under 30 a game.
And what's unique about them is they are #1 in fast break points, but they're 12th in pace. So that shows you that they don't run all the time, but they will run when given the opportunity. So the 76ers, that's why we talked about getting back on D a priority.
10-7 Raptors here early tonight. Foul on VJ Edgecombe, his first. Maxey from a yard outside the three-point stripe, and he's got another.
Yeah, and that wasn't even in full motion. He looked like he caught that like by chest high and just launched it. Didn't even really get a real shot off, but was able to knock it down.
Let's not forget, Ala, Tyrese had his career high from three in Toronto a couple of years ago. Ingram answering right back for the Raps.
Penetration, collapsing the defense, the kick out to Ingram, who is more than capable of knocking that down, in particular because of his length. Gets to shoot over most closeout defenders.
Tyrese has enjoyed quite a bit of success against Toronto in his career. Edgecombe doesn't get the roll. Tap in, no. And finally, it falls through for Andre Drummond.
I don't know what the coach is yelling at his players. I don't know if he's yelling at the official. That was not in the cylinder.
Yeah, maybe some frustration at his guys, allowing
multiple,
so many attempts. And another no-look pass to Pirtle. This one from Scottie Barnes, and Pirtle has another bucket.
Using the rim as protection, knowing that perhaps he can out-jump our backline defenders. Goes around the other side and finishes.
Maxey doubles. Up top to Edwards. Edgecombe from the wing. And he was fouled by RJ Barrett. So 3 free throws coming for the rookie.
Teams first.
The closeout by Barrett, leaving something to be desired. Watch this, is earlier. That's a quick release right there. Wasn't like Quickley was far off of him. Quickley nearby.
How many more Quickley puns can we get in tonight? That's the
early,
question.
too.
Stay tuned. Well, don't miss out on the action, Sixers fans. 2025-26 partial and flex plans are on sale now. Starting at 8 games, you can choose or build your plan to see the matchups that fit your schedule, and you'll receive exclusive benefits when you do. Secure your plan and location today. For the info, you've got your options. You can pick up the phone, you can email us, or you can go to the website sixers.com/tickets. Here's VJ, had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals, too. When we saw these Raptors 11 days ago, hits all 3 of those free throws. Ties us at 15. The Raptors shooting the lights out so far. They've scored on 7 of their 8 trips.
Well, they get a lot of layups, right? A high percentage of their points are in the paint, too.
Oh, what a block by Maxey on his former teammate Quickley. And then Edwards fouled by Brandon Ingram. I have a feeling Maxey got up for this matchup.
Well, I think he might know that he's going up against a fellow alum. As we take a look at that action again, nice left hand. Uses the inside hand instead of the outside. And if he uses the right, he comes across and perhaps creates a foul. But with that left, he's able to block it cleanly.
And Maxey averaging a block a game so far this season. Really has stepped up his defense the last couple of years. Now it's Ingram on Maxey. Maxey, sidestep triple off the side of the rim. And Andre just couldn't get his step down. Had a beat on it. But it'll be Raptors ball.
Ingram and Maxey having a little word. It was Ingram that he had to shoot over, forcing that air ball.
This is Scottie Barnes. Over Dominic Barlow.
That's a pretty move. You can tell he has worked on that over and over again.
Scottie had 16 points in Monday's win over Charlotte. Trying to slow down Barlow on this end. And that's going to be a moving screen on Barlow.
Yeah, he was moving as he was handing the ball off.
Timeout, Sixers.
Got to hold still.
As we expected, Alan. Tyrese Maxey leading the way.
Yeah, this is a little earlier. Again, separating from Quickley and knocking down the shot. Sixers within 2 when we come back.
This basketball is brought to you in part by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers and by your local Kia dealer. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. All right, expected a good one, and it has been just that so far. 2-point game here in South Philly, midway through our first quarter. Let's take a look at our Hyundai defensive plays of the game. Already have a couple of good blocks tonight, Al.
Yeah, guys on the ball. That one in the help side position. Look at Dominic's perfect timing, coming over to help his teammate VJ, and then this, the left-handed block on the Quickley penetration. Getting out in front of that and getting a piece. your Hyundai defensive plays here early on.
I mean, that Barlow block, side out Sixers. Head back to the service line, guys.
Little St. John Smith action there.
Look at
Google him.
Look at you. Karch Karai.
Karch Karai.
And that's a traveling violation. So it's going to be Sixers basketball. Sorry, Brandon. Sorry, Brandon.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He's going to get plenty of other opportunities.
Here's DB. Dominic Barlow, of course. He's 22 years old, signing with the Sixers this offseason. His 4th season in the NBA. Sixers happy to have him. Happy to have this guy, too. Andre Drummond spitting on the baseline, just left it short.
Hurdle challenging that attempt by Andre.
And Quickley, very deliberate there. Lays it up and in for 2.
Yeah, was able to just get by Tyrese a little bit there. The last defender on Immanuel.
Trendon Watford checking in. Of course, Trendon with his first career triple-double. Came against these Raptors here 11 days ago. Season high 20 points. And no one was happier than his good buddy Tyrese Maxey. Maxey upping the rebounding sets. And I think that one was still in the cylinder, unlike that play earlier in this first quarter. So that's going to be offensive basket interference. Basket will not count.
A couple bites at the apple for Maxey, unable to convert on either one, but clearly still in the cylinder.
I do like that he tried to sneak around, though, and just use like one finger to tap it.
They won't even notice.
Good try, Drum. Good try. Barrett turning the corner.
Ooh, good pump fake.
Ingram, yeah, you mentioned it. He's just so smooth, right?
He is. And that pump fake freezes the defender, right? Andre bit on it, and that just frees him up to get an uncontested little 2-footer.
Toronto's front court, 7 of 8 from the floor. 17 of their 21 points.
Bully ball.
Yeah, Watford clearing some space, putting it up and in.
Shed may have a point, though. He may be able to file a complaint because he was getting pushed around
He
a
was
little
just
bit.
Shed right there, Ala.
Ooh, nicely done.
Come on,
Let's see
come
what
on.
he did. Let's see what he did. And Shed, no easy pushover here. That's a strong dude.
Ingram too strong. Speaking of strong dudes, Quentin Grimes into the contest. So good defensively on James Harden the other night. Watford from the wing for 3.
Great spacing, guys running into spots. Ball started on the left side, gets swung to the right to a wide open Trendon.
21-20, Raptors in front. Hurdle downhill, good defense by Andre, no foul.
Exactly, good, no bailout.
Maxey from the hash mark, yes sir! 3rd triple already tonight. Tyrese has 11.
It was from deep, but it was in rhythm. Like, it doesn't look like it's a heave or a hoist. It is completely in rhythm with his legs underneath him. Perfect shot.
Again, he had a career high 9 threes against the Raptors a few years ago. Andre Drummond the rebounds. And Nick Nurse said that was the game when he was still coaching the Raptors where he said, okay, Tyrese Maxey, I think you might be somebody. Maxey, short on that one. Long rebound out to Edwards. Watford, too strong, Drummond. Nicely done by Andre, but the Raptors first to it. That's Jacoby Walter.
Good effort by Andre, can't fault that. Trying to get it back in bounds to one of his teammates. Trendon just late to it. Speaking of Trendon, there is the previous 3 from the right wing. And then this ball starts in the middle, gets to that left wing. Maxey stepping right into that, shooting that from Balakinwood. It's on the outskirts.
Should we get back to that? Should we start throwing out?
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't really had any reason to use it. Keeps my geography sharp.
Yeah,
I like
let's get back to it. Thanks to Tyrese Maxey. Sixers in front now, 23-21. Walter changes that with a 3 of his own.
Walter was out here earlier knocking down shots from that very spot. I don't think he hit the rim on like 7 or 8 attempts in a row. He looked locked in early. You never know how that's going to translate into a game, but he makes his first.
2nd year for Walter. He a Baylor Bear. Tyrese Maxey just a little bit too strong on the scoop shot, but he will shoot 2 free throws.
Just difficult for defenders to keep in front. He's so quick off the dribble. That first step so explosive.
Alessandro
Tyrese
Mamukelashvili.
Maxey will go to the line to shoot two.
His first. Okay, this is a fun one tonight. FanDuel Casinos stumped the fans on May 20th, 2001. The Sixers beat the Raptors in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semis. What two players led the Sixers and Raptors in scoring? So one Sixer,
Toronto.
one Raptor, and it might not be who you think it was.
Okay.
That's the only hint I've got for you tonight. So stay with us. 24-all right now here in South Philly.
Casino.
24-all right now here in South Philly. Let's take a look at our Audi performance plays. Let's flash back to that 0-1 series I mentioned just before we stepped away. Take a listen.
Allen for the record. Yes! 52 points for Iverson. A record for a 76er in a playoff game. There's Curry for three. He misses. And Iverson has got the rebound. He is the man. Sixers by 5. If you can hear me at the First Union Center. And finally, we have a whistle. Listen to this crowd as AI rejoices here in this crucial game 2.
Those were our Audi performance plays coming to us from that guy, the Hall of Famer Allen Iverson. A career and a playoff record, 54 points in that one. And hey, happy day after his birthday. Happy birthday to my predecessor and our friend Mark Zumoff. I don't believe he said he turned 70 yesterday, and I said, you've got to be kidding
Nonsense.
me. You are not a day over 61, sir.
Shout out to Zoo.
Exactly. We love you and we miss you. Grady Dick off back iron. Tyrese Maxey picks up the floorboard.
12-8 in paint points for the visiting team.
Watford driving, dropping it off to Walker. Gets it back. Yeah, that was good ball movement until Grady Dick steps in the passing lane and then jams it on the other end.
I think Quentin was looking for the back door, but he and Tyrese not on the same page. Dick with a gift there on the way to the other side of the court.
Giving the Raptors the 26-24 lead.
Good cut.
Oh. All right, well, Shed heads that one out of play.
Well, and you're seeing the overplay, right? And the correct response is to go back door. As we take a look at Grady in transition, the one-arm finish. Deceptively tall is Grady Dick.
Yeah, and athletic. He can definitely do that. Jared McCain into the game for the first time tonight. Tyrese Maxey sitting. Quentin Grimes can't connect from the corner. Good rebound by Jabari Walker.
Good two-handed rebound. There were arms all over there, but he was able to secure it.
And Mamukelashvili, you talked about it earlier, Ala. These guys get out and run. Sixers got to get back.
Yeah, and that was after a make, right? Like, they're not going to sit and pause. They're not going to wait to take it out. They are looking to push it down your throat. You've got to make sure you are aware of bodies.
Grimes, good move on the baseline. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. And here they go again. This is Jamal Shed. Scooping to Walter. 90 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Continuing to overplay are the Raptors.
Watford doubles. Walter came on the weak side, took it away.
Dribbling in a crowd.
Yep, Shed scoops it to Barnes. Good block by VJ. Then a foul.
Mamukelashvili right now, one of the more active players out there, making good things happen for the Raptors.
Yeah, he's been a great addition for them. Well, Breaking for Chicken presented by Chick-fil-A is back, Sixers fans, for the entire game tonight. I was wondering why I was reading this in the first quarter. For the entire game tonight, if an opposing player misses 2 consecutive free throws, everyone can win Chick-fil-A nuggets. Oh, almost had a chance already. Open or download the Chick-fil-A app to claim the offer post-game. The claim stays open until 10:30 the next business day. And then you have 3 days to redeem your nuggets. So if somebody in a red uniform tonight misses 2 free throws, have until 10:30 tomorrow to click that claim button in the app. And then you've got 3 days to go to a Chick-fil-A and get your nuggets.
I thought you explained that well.
We'll keep you posted. I mean, it's really first of the season, so want everyone to really understand it. Jared McCain with his first buckets of his sophomore season.
running back with his hands up. I don't know if that was a sigh of relief or joy or maybe a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, and the crowd goes wild. It is so good to have you back, 2-0.
Barnes just too big for that matchup. Several inch advantage and size too.
Edgecombe blocked by Barnes. And in the process, Grady Dick had his feet set and draws the offensive foul on BJ. All right, let's make that our BMW Ultimate play. We've been waiting for this. Jared McCain finally gets one to go in season 2.
Yeah, it's not the same as scoring down in Wilmington. These buckets count a little bit more. You see the pure joy. Can't make that stuff up. Jared being Jared.
That's so good. We've missed him. We've missed his joy. He's had it, you know, over on the bench and stuff, but it is just different when he's in the game as Walter kisses that one in for 2. Biggest lead of the night for Toronto.
Walter showing you his versatility. His first couple of shots were just perimeter attempts. That time the defender runs out at him. He puts it on the floor, gets to the cup and finishes.
He's got 5 early tonight in his first 6 minutes off the bench. Jared tied up by Grady Dick. And the Raptors saying that definitely went off of Jared. I think they might have a point. Let's see, though, if they review this. Pretty early for a Sprite Coach's Challenge.
Grady Dick covering Jared. That length a problem.
Grimes crossing over Dick. Jared from the hash mark. Off front iron. Final few seconds of this first quarter. Scottie Barnes behind the back. Heaves. And that one rings on. So the Raptors, a little 5-point lead after our first 12 minutes here in South Philly. It's been an exciting one so far. Second quarter after this. Your Tri-State Cadillac dealers. 33-28, Raptors in front of the Sixers here at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Guess who's mic'd up for us tonight? Andre Drummond. Let's listen.
Hey, I got the mic on today. I forgot. That was nice. Hey! Shot, boy.
Thanks to Andre and the Sixers for allowing us to mic up the big man tonight. And I like that players always remind their teammates right at the start of a game, hey guys, I'm mic'd up tonight, just FYI.
Yeah, be careful what you say.
Immanuel Quickley starting off this second quarter with a bucket.
Tough place to pick up your dribble.
And now defending Jabari Walker. Dominic Barlow to beat the shot clock buzzer. Unable to do so, but it does hit the rim.
Yeah, a little discombobulated there offensively. Not what you were hoping for after a stop action. You get to draw up a play.
And the Sixers just have to do a better job with ball security. Mamu Shorts. 8 turnovers in that first quarter, Alan, led to 12 Toronto points. The Raptors had just 1 turn, and the Sixers didn't do anything with it.
Raptors can be stingy with the basketball. Good job of holding on to possession.
Jared McCain from downtown. First 3-pointer of the season.
Closeout by Quickley just a little bit late. Jared doesn't need a lot of time or space.
Good to have that shot back, though. Barlow, more volleyball on this end. Immanuel Quickley from the corner.
Yeah, it wasn't a great pass.
No, and that was a great rebound from Jabari Walker. We're seeing more and more. Saw some flashes in the last game, too. Just such a good rebounder. And this is Jared McCain from outside.
Again, you see the help coming, but just not in time. Jared letting you know exactly how many points to put up on the board. In case there was any doubt.
1, 2.
Yeah, just he's helpful.
Yep. So good to have him back. Again, no Joel Embiid tonight, no Paul George, no Kelly Oubre Jr. So need everything from everyone. Lost that one.
A lot of one-on-one right now.
RJ Barrett, good defense by BJ, just getting up.
Yeah, he went straight up and down and had his hands vertical.
And now going the other end. That one doesn't fall. Barlow's putback does.
Multiple efforts there by Dominic. Doesn't get the first one to go. Sticks with it. able to get the second putback and make it count.
I've been really impressed with how quickly he can get off the floor, Dominic Barlow. RJ Barrett can't connect from outside. Here comes Quentin Grimes.
Good decision, pulling it back out.
BJ Edgecombe off the mark from the wing. Sixers, though, back within a bucket. Brady Dick, that high arcing three, off back iron. Jared getting up for that weak side rebound.
Yeah, one in front of Barrett, one behind, squeezing him on that rebound, coming up with it themselves.
A couple of Duke guys going toe-to-toe. Jabari Walker for three. Raptors want to talk things over. Back and forth we go here in South Philly. Leading 1 right now from the house tonight. So Eagles linebacker Nakobe Dean, who was here Monday, talks about the Birds' dominant defense, what it's like playing in the NFL with some of his Georgia teammates, and more. Maybe he talks about Coop on the latest takeoff with John Clark, presented by Makefield Putters. Of course, Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship. Go Birds. It's a good hat. It's not as good as BG's hat on Monday. The Cowboys-esque hat with the star crossed out. That was good. This is our DraftKings Casino slow-mo replay. Jared McCain's first three-pointer of his sophomore season.
Going from right to left. Lets it fly before the defense can come in and have an effect.
The Sixers shooting well from three tonight. 6 of 13, 46%, while the Raptors 0 for their last 7 from downtown. It's allowed the Sixers to go on a little 8-0 run, 36-35 Sixers. And then I believe that was Quentin Grimes fouling RJ Barrett.
Fouls on Quentin Grimes. That's his first.
So our FanDuel live odds, updated spread, money line, and over/under.
Now to the not to defend the defender in this case, but
Go ahead.
Barrett usually goes left all the time. He rarely goes right. It's not his strong side, but that time he went right. I think he caught the defense a little off guard.
Yeah. Defend away when you're defending the Sixers. happy to have you do that.
I appreciate it.
Especially when it's a Duke guy like RJ Barrett at the line.
You know it's got to be real if I'm going against the Duke guy.
Good couple of minutes from that guy, Jabari Walker. And that 4 rebounds already in his first 7 minutes tonight. As Barrett hits them both. He had 16 in Monday's win over the Hornets. He's shooting a career-high 50% from the field to start this season, so good start for RJ.
Yeah, still a work in progress from the perimeter, but what helps that number is getting stuff in that painted area of the higher percentage
Fouls on Immanuel Quickley.
type, and that helps your shooting numbers for sure.
And fouls on Immanuel Quickley. He was holding Jared McCain. So first on Quickley. Second team foul in the second quarter.
Toronto continuing to rack up the points in the paint, 20-14 in their favor.
Very good at that as well.
More than half their points.
Yeah, 5th in the NBA. Almost 55 a game in the paint. Got a couple of games with more than 75 points in the paint this season. Barlow, no. Here's Quickley, pushing. Barrett, Barnes, Pirtle. Jamison Battle has checked in for the first time tonight. Bottom of your screen. And Immanuel Quickley on the floor right now for the Raptors as Barrett lays it up and in.
Barrett keeping his dribble alive, lulls the defender to sleep, and then attacks. Too big to handle one-on-one in that case.
Kane, Edgecombe, Grimes, Drummond, and Barlow, the 5 Sixers out there. Quentin Grimes, wide right. Raptors playing very well. They've won 4 in a row. They've won 8 of their last 9. They're only lost in that stretch to the Sixers here in South Philly. Pirtle with a hook shot.
It's a heck of a pass, too. My goodness. Quickly with the nice dime. Pirtle with his hands ready.
Edgecombe into the blue paint. Tried to use the left hand. Thought he was fouled. On we go. More good ball movement from the Raptors. Battle known for that 3-point shot. That one doesn't go, but Barnes gives his guys another opportunity. That one off back iron.
Raptors are impressing, though. Playing unselfish basketball right now.
Yep.
Timeout Sixers.
Nick Nurse calls time. Raptors back in front, 41-36. Got 7-12. My goodness, look at these two. They are locked in on the popcorn and cotton candy. And on that note, get in the game and join the Junior 76ers Kids Club. It is a free season-long membership packed with fun perks, exclusive access for kids 4 to 14. Got some cuties in the house tonight. Your child's going to receive monthly newsletters, rack up points for 76ers swag, and score invites to members-only events. NBA.com/Sixers/Kids Club to join today. Yeah, saw that cutie before.
How small do they make
game.
those jerseys?
7 months old today.
My goodness.
And hoping to see, I think it's 7 threes from Mr. Maxey, just for me, as we got in. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles, spell out. Just show Coop and Reed on the big board here in South Philly. 41-36. Great drop off to Justin Edwards, who goes up aggressively and draws a foul as the result.
Having that confrontation at the rim as he's kind of shook up a little bit there is Justin. You hope he's okay.
Going like this.
Watch it again. Just having that confrontation right at the rim, going up with 2 hands, gets an elbow right to the chest, and I'm sure will smart. Hopefully able to shake it off.
Yeah, man.
Justin Edwards at the line to shoot 2.
That looks pretty painful, and that was in slow motion, so can only imagine how it felt in real time, getting that elbow from Brandon Ingram. It looks like they're going to issue the foul to Jakob Poeltl, so first on Poeltl.
I think it was in the solar plexus.
Look at you. I was hoping that you would come in with that.
It's
Come
too
on.
much time between free throws.
Come on. Edwards hits them both, though, shakes off whatever solar plexus pain he was feeling. I had to say that really slow. I was like,
careful.
You're going to
Be
screw this
careful.
up. Get the drop button ready in the truck, everybody. Battle. Jump stop in the lane, spinning back to his dominant left hand, and getting the friendly roll.
Good job of keeping that pivot foot rooted in the ground, too, because he was moving pretty quickly, able to come to a full stop and keep that foot in the ground.
12 bench points now for Toronto, 15 for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey back in now. Not playing as many minutes as we're used to seeing from Tyrese so far this season. Oh, what a pass. The no-look from Maxey to Andre Drummond.
Well, the key to that is seeing Poeltl, who's on Andre. As soon as he steps up to stop the drive, you know Andre's open. The key is finding him in time.
Second bucket for Andre tonight to go along with his game-high 7 rebounds so far. This is Jamal Shed. Bounces it to Jakob Poeltl. And another nice roll for the Raptors.
He's got a soft touch, does the big fella. Plays in that little dunker spot along the baseline, and he's learned to finish in a variety of different ways.
Poeltl 5-6 from the floor tonight. He's got 10. Look at Grimes going to work. Quentin Grimes and 1.
Mean rocker step at the beginning of that move, able to lull his defender to sleep and then eventually getting him on his heels. Watch this, there's the little fake. Lulls him to sleep and then goes right by him. Contact along the way. Bird's eye view. Tough finish, tough angle to get that to the glass. That's your GMC drive of the game.
You know, it's called a rocker step, just rocking battle to sleep, rocking the battle to sleep. Third right now in points per game among every guy who comes off the bench in the association this season.
Saying something,
Yep.
right? And it's important because there have been years in the 76er organization where you've needed help coming off the bench to supplement your scoring, your defense, and I thought the other night he was magnificent on both ends of the floor. What a huge addition Quentin Grimes is.
Steal of the trade deadline last season. Steal of the trade
Dallas regrets that one.
Watford is going to get called for the travel.
I know Nico Harrison isn't there, and it's because of the Luka trade, but I think Quentin Grimes leaving and Brunson leaving, that has something to do with it, too, as we take a look at the graphic. Points per game leaders off the bench.
There you go. And just right behind the 2 guys in front of him. But, yeah, Quentin had 19 on Monday. We'll get back to that. 3 on 2. Edwards, good
Nice
jump stop. Good jump stop, Jinx, for 2.
You owe me a Coke.
Get you on the plane tonight, partner. On me. 45 all here in South Philly. Under 5 to go in our first half. Push shot from Shed, too strong. Pirtle, the offensive rebounds. And that's a dozen now for Jakob Pirtle, pulling even with Tyrese Maxey. Those are your leading scorers so far tonight.
Well, and it shows you the difference that he brings when he's out there. Not in the last matchup. Sixers came away with a win.
Drummond. Oof. That's been his spot. Again, shooting over 40% from 3 on the season, especially loving that corner 3.
Pirtle's like, nah, I'm not closing out. You can have that one.
Ingram spinning and swishing a pretty mid-range J.
Silky smooth, takes him one way and then drop steps towards the baseline. Shoots over the slightly shorter defender.
9 now for Ingram. Maxey off front iron. Rebound to Shed. Quickley. Good defense by Watford. And Drummond the rebound.
Yeah, held his ground.
Around 4 minutes to play. Brought to you by Toyota. Edwards short on that mid-range, and Watford couldn't corral the rebounds. So the Rav 4 minutes to play brought to you by Toyota. Visit toyota.com to find your 2025 Rav 4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Justin on the drive. The excellent jump stop that we both commented on at the same time.
We love us some fundamental basketball.
The jump stop leads to the nice little finish inside.
Also, I believe there might be like a Sixers drinking game anytime we say that.
Oh my goodness.
You know, two-handed rebounds. We appreciate all of you who tune in every night.
Thanks for watching.
And are tired of certain phrases. So you're trying to use them to your advantage, which I respect. Foul on Tyrese Maxey, his first.
Back in for the Sixers. Also checking in for Toronto.
Quentin Grimes. We'll take a seat. BJ back in. Tyrese with a dozen. He had, again, 39 on Monday in the win over the Clippers. That was his 5th 35-plus point game already this season.
Impressive. We're still early in the season, too.
This is game number 14 tonight for the Sixers. Game number 15 for the Raptors. And Tyrese Maxey with a steal.
Yeah, again, trying to dribble in the crowd. That time, Maxey coming from behind. Never saw him.
Quickley. Nice little breakup of that pass. And Barnes able to lay it up and in. The alley-oop pass a little bit off the mark from RJ Barrett, but it counts all the same.
Yeah, it was awkward looking, but still 2 points. Barnes finishing.
It's all that matters. Fancy dunk and that layup count all the same. Watford, bully ball from Trenton Watford.
And we're talking about Barrett, who is no pushover himself. Watford just stronger on that drive.
Back and forth we go. Scottie Barnes, no.
Good job of not fouling. Sixers have let them get to the basket and miss ultimately.
VJ, a little bit short on that 3.
Make them make these difficult shots.
Good defense there. VJ getting up, and that one goes out of bounds. Sixers ball.
Make them make those difficult shots.
Yeah.
They have yet to do so, so they have struggled trying to finish. Their shooting numbers coming down now. It was once high in the high 50s, now below 50 for the first time in a while.
4th Raptors turnover tonight. Sixers with 11, though. Raptors have turned those into 14 points so far. VJ dribbled it off his knee. 3-on-2 for Toronto. Ingram, top of the key, a long 2. That is boot on the stripe.
Some coaches would get mad at him, give him back that 1 point. How dare you step inside that line?
What do you think, Darko? Darko flashing the how dare you face. He looks pretty good with it. He's like, Ingram's got 11, I'm good. And that's a foul.
Fouls
on Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. That's his 2nd. Team 5th.
Watch Ingram here in the secondary fast break position. The foot clearly on the line.
Edwards will go to the line to shoot 2.
One more look at it. Even better angle there. He knocked down for 2.
Jakob Pirtle back in for Toronto.
4-1. Ingram, of course, traded from New Orleans. up to Toronto at the trade deadline last year, but he was injured, so he didn't play last year. Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, a first and a second-round pick, all sent down to New Orleans. And then before he even played for the Raptors, signing a 3-year extension. So
well, I think
seems to be happy there.
Yeah, I think they saw him getting healthy over the summer. Were encouraged by that, and they just figured we want him here for a while.
Good defense by Edwards. The steal.
Oh.
He's electric. And almost had the steal there. Paul George, a standing ovation.
Well, and you see how no defender even tried to challenge that.
No.
They're like, nope, it's just 2 points. By all means. My goodness, Edgecombe, the violence at the rim.
That's a great shot. He gets up so high. Kicked ball.
Powerful leaper.
Do you think we'll be lucky enough to get to see him in a dunk contest in the next few years?
Well,
what do you think?
Get him soon, because it seems like as you get older, look at this. Look at this. Head at the rim, has to duck at the end so he doesn't hit the rim. And Ingram getting out of there as quick as possible.
I mean, how many humans, how many cars is VJ jumping over?
My goodness.
Let's make that happen. Quickley had to get it off quick because the shot clock was winding down. Great hands by Edgecombe. Tyrese Maxey from downtown. Parents loving it. Sixers back in front.
Quick response. 76ers wasting no time changing ends of the floor.
A nice little 7-0 Sixers run here at the end of this second quarter. This is where they pulled ahead of the Raps 11 days ago and never let up in the second. Yeah, Maxey the last to touch that one. So Raptors ball, 31.1 to go in this first half.
Watch this. Maxey in transition, steps right into that in rhythm. Again, from the top of the backboard, drains it from the left wing.
Drummond with a block on Barrett.
On cue, he said, block it, Drum, and that's exactly what he did.
It's good.
VJ.
It's good to have him mic'd up on a night like this.
I love it, VJ giving him cues.
You always hear communicate on defense, right? Even if you're just telling your teammate what to do.
Amen.
Here he goes on the offensive end. Edgecombe. Nicely done by the rook.
Soft touch. Make sure to gather and explode and elevate.
Quickley's floater. Off iron. And a great end to this first half. Your Sixers closing on a 9-0 run. Jared McCain with a couple of buckets in the first quarter. And then VJ Max taking over at the end of the night. Your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by NJM Insurance. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Well, Sixers outscoring the Raps. A final minute plus of that first half. 9-0 to take this 3-point lead into quarter number 3. And again, Andre Drummond mic'd up for us tonight. Let's take a listen.
Okay, Barry, why not? Good job, boy. Good job. You're good. I'm here for you still.
Thanks to Drum and the Sixers for allowing that mic tonight. And we ended that with VJ yelling at Andre, block that, Drum. And Andre did just that. And that basket not going to count from Scottie Barnes.
Well, what was great about that play was the recognition by the rookie. I'm just going to keep him here, and I can get help coming. He calls for backup, so to speak, and the backup arrives.
The defense all about communicating. And
for sure.
Sixers did that well in the second quarter, limiting Toronto to just 20 points. They've missed 13 straight threes. They had 4 turnovers in their last 9 possessions, did Toronto. In that second quarter, the Sixers really turned it on. Final 5 minutes of our first half.
Well, we know early on in the season, the trend thus far is the Sixers are the better team in the second period.
Yep. And this has been the period where they have struggled as Brandon Ingram hits another jumper.
Well, they've gone to him sporadically. I would imagine that they're going to go to him a little bit more regularly now that we're into the second half.
Just his 7th field goal attempted tonight, Ollie. He's got 13, leading the way for Toronto. Pirtle's got 12. Edgecombe tied up by Pirtle. Maxey cutting, trying to help out his rookie. Taken away by Pirtle.
A lot of active hands in there, jarring that loose.
And speaking of active hands, Edgecombe got his hand in the passing lane. Then a little pommel horse over on the scores table. Let's take a look at our Honda first half game summary. 12 from Pirtle, 15 from Tyrese Maxey. And yet another double-figure first quarter. 12 for Maxey in the first, 15 in the first half. Ingram doubles.
Good look.
And a great finish from RJ Barrett. Count it and one.
A good cut from Barrett, weak side to strong. Perhaps got nicked up a little bit on the way, but watch, he splits the double team. There's the cut. Perfect timing. Sixer weak side defense unable to rotate in time. You see there's the foul by Andre.
First on Andre tonight.
Quick hitting action by the Raptors, catching the Sixers a little off guard.
9 now for Barrett. A little token full court pressure. Slow things down just a bit. Edgecombe, Maxey, Drummond, Grimes, and Watford, the 5 Sixers on the floor. Blocked by Barnes from behind. Edgecombe keeps his composure, gets a rebound, puts it up and in.
Yeah, VJ going up against 3 of the biggest bodies they have out there in Barnes and Barrett and then Pirtle. That's a tall order, literally.
This is Ingram, and he is fouled by Watford on a 3-point attempt.
Closeouts have to be under control. Ingram too crafty. This is the drive earlier. Look at how many big bodies he has to contend with under there, and then gets a second chance opportunity off the glass and in.
9 for VJ now. 4 rebounds, a steal, and a block in his first 19 minutes. Brandon Ingram, an 88% free throw shooter.
Yeah, he doesn't get back too many points from the line.
So I'm not going to talk about chicken right now, as he hits the first 2. 8 straight seasons. Beg your pardon, 6 seasons of 23 or more points with the New Orleans Pelicans. Helped the Pels to 2 postseason appearances in 2022 and 2024.
They had a heck of a run years back where he was one of the main protagonists. They came really close to upsetting some people.
I like that, protagonist. Didn't like the turnover by the Sixers.
Good interior passing.
Yeah, because it led to a lot of this in the first quarter. Again, the Sixers had 8 turns to just the Raptors 1 in the first quarter. Nick Nurse not happy with the way his team has started out this third. Again, this has been the troublesome period for the Sixers so far this season. Delaware Valley BMW Centers. BMW, the ultimate driving experience. All right, so the Raps start the third quarter on a 10-2 run, answering the Sixers' 9-0 run to close that first half. He's vibing, though. He's feeling like the Sixers had a comeback on Monday. Have another one tonight. This is our Fulton Bank Banking Better Together, a little tic-tac-toe from the Raptors.
Yeah, one-touch passing, a little hot potato inside there. Pirtle finding Barnes. Starts with Quickley, Pirtle, and back to Barnes. 4-2. The interior passing, impressive. Fulton Bank Banking Better Together.
Mentioned they're up there when it comes to assists per game. They've got 17 assists on 25 made field goals so far tonight.
And they really haven't shot the ball well from long range. They're 2 of 15, but they've supplemented that as we take a look at VJ knocking down a 3. But they've gotten a lot of 2s to make up for their poor shooting from long range.
Yeah, and they've been shooting really well the last 3 games. Big part of their 4-game win streak. They've been shooting exceptionally well from outside the arc as Grimes fouls Brandon Ingram.
Convincing enough pump fake. Quentin bites. And then this is earlier, the VJ3. Good ball movement, kick to that left wing. Making it count over RJ Barrett.
Yep, dozen now for VJ tonight. 15 for Tyrese. And now a word from FanDuel.
Kicks it out. Steps back, puts it up.
Bet all your favorite player props on FanDuel. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win.
No chicken yet.
Yeah, I want people at home to appreciate how loud it was in here for some poultry, though.
Yeah.
The people really get up on their feet.
Maxey, great pass. A drum solo.
Again, in that dunker position along the baseline with your hands ready. Anything coming your way, you're looking to attack the rim.
They're getting better and better at that. Chemistry growing between Tyrese Maxey and Andre Drummond. Oh, kicks ball. Sixers thought they had the steal.
Ingram tried to sneak that in between two Sixer defenders. This is the earlier drive and kick. Andre with some pull-ups.
Good to work on that, you know, get the t-shirt, right? For the presidential, whatever that was, Barrett's. On the weak side cut, lays it up and in.
Are you talking about your presidential fitness test?
Yeah, was that what it was called back in the day? Bro, I could not do the pull-ups. I was so mad every year. This will be either a backcourt violation. That's what it'll be. I was like, yo,
it's not easy.
I play every sport this school has to offer. Can we have another test of our physicality? This is.
Hey, how about I'm 6 and I don't know how to do push-ups?
I was furious as an 11-year-old. I want that triple XL T-shirt, Mom.
Too tall to have any upper body strength.
I was so upset. Edgecombe. No, I was, you know, had the soccer player legs. All the weight was in the bottom.
Same.
It wasn't getting up to that pull-up bar very often.
Spaghetti arms.
And the sit and reach, what was that? Come on, what does that show? You're stretching when you're 10?
Taking me back.
Shout out to all our 70s and 80s babies out there. And 50s and 60s too, for that matter. I think it stopped after that point. I think in the 90s, kids are like, what are these two talking about?
Dominic Barlow in for the 76ers.
All right, our producer's saying, will you guys please get back to the
Moving
game?
on.
I understand that. Xfinity is here to help you break ankles, everybody, not the bank. Get the most intelligent Wi-Fi at one consistent price for the next 5 years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. I don't know, I kind of want to go back to it, Josh. Speaking of furious.
Did you do the carts? Remember the thing with the wheels and you used to go and you work on your stomach, I guess? It was like abdominal exercises?
Wow, no, I have no idea.
The scooters, yeah.
Tyrese Maxey is off the mark on that three. No, you're older than me, so.
Well, they would give you the scooters and they'd make you do the most unfun things. Meanwhile, my little brain has a lot of fun things planned that they wouldn't let you do any of them.
So what would you do with this scooter as Quickley connects from outside?
I'd raise hell on those hardwood floors. I'd be all over. Are you kidding me?
And how tall were you when you were, 10, 11?
Taller than my teachers.
Yeah, you were you're a big boy at that point. All right, back to the game, back to the basketball, everybody. 71-63. Toronto with the lead. Sixers
That is his third.
trying to get things going in this third quarter right now, being outscored 18-7.
Ingram with the hold on the foul call.
So that's a third on BI. Maybe that will slow him down because not much else.
Yeah, nothing else has. But we say it all the time, when your team is in a bonus situation and you've got guys that are teetering on foul trouble situations, why not drive the ball? Go at these guys. The best thing to do is take them out of the game. That's the best defense you can come up with.
Yeah, Raptors in the bonus. Just under 8 to go in this third quarter. Grimes, top of the key three, and Quinton comes through. Sixers needed a bucket.
Explodes on that jump shot, really elevates nicely.
Oh, good steal there by Grimes.
Numbers.
Grimes keeping it himself. The finger roll just a bit too strong. And look who's wide open. Brandon Ingram for three.
Guys running into the lane defensively. No one running out to that left wing.
Grimes needs some help. Grimes, Edgecombe, Barlow, Maxey, Drummond. 5 Sixers on the floor. Barlow trying to sneak it around to Andre. Barnes got a hand in there.
Yeah, I thought Quinton may have been the better option in the corner.
Quickley no. Andre the rebounds. 10th rebound tonight for Drummond. 74-66. Raptors in front. And Maxey is fouled. Let's see if this is on Pirtle or Barnes.
Fouls on Young and Pirtle. That's his second. Team's second.
This is the pull-up by Quinton. Gets RJ on his heels, elevates. A quick release. And then this is Ingram. Both feet this time behind the line. Getting all 3 of those points. The bench loving it.
He's only missed 2 shots tonight, Hala. He's 6 of 8 is Brandon Ingram as Maxey hits his first free throw. 6 of 7 from the free throw line.
Garrett Temple over there on the bench.
Yeah. 16-year vet, Garrett Temple.
That's a long time to do anything.
Leading the cheers.
You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of apparently what we were discussing, the presidential fitness test from the 1950s until 2012.
Wow. Until 2012, they made kids go through that.
And they just revived it in 2025.
Did they? Okay.
I wonder if they still have the XL t-shirts for the tiny humans.
All I know is we wasted a whole day of gym class. We could be running around having fun.
It's true. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and a shuttle run. Apparently, maybe it was different on the East Coast than it was on the West Coast. Ingram leaves that one short.
Is the shuttle run like a relay? Like you going back and forth, guys?
I'm gonna have to look it up because we didn't have that in California. We had the sit and reach, I thought. We'll look it up. And it's a kicked ball from Quickley.
2-man front defensively for the Raptors. Ingram with some size on the left part of that 2-man front alongside Quickley.
Quickley, the only Raptor starter not into double figures yet. Ingram's got 20. Barrett's got 13. Pirtle 12. Barnes now 10. Drummond hands off to Edwards. And Edwards fouled by Ingram. That's going to be number 4.
Shed doing a really good job of denying Maxey the ball back. Almost caused a turnover there. Justin looked like he was of 2 minds. Had to put it on the floor.
So Ingram will sit. Again, we mentioned maybe this is the one thing that can slow him down tonight.
I mean, it just makes sense, right? If you've got a guy who's vulnerable, go at him, especially if he's the biggest worry you have on the other end of the floor. Why not eliminate him?
Jared McCain. Front iron. Shot is looking so much better though tonight than it did the first couple of games.
His feet look underneath him. He looks comfortable and set.
Speaking of comfortable and set, Barrett for 3.
Yeah, he's come a long way with that. Simply did not have that in his time in high school in Canada or his year at Duke. But to his credit, he has worked on it. Stepping into that trail position jumper, knocks it down.
34% from 3 on the season so far. Again, mentioned 50% from the floor. So just really working on that shot. Just 25 years old is RJ. Largest lead of the night for Toronto. Barlow from the corner for 3.
Nice soft touch from Dominic Barnes. Late to get out there to him. Barnes looking to post up early here.
Lead back to 6. 77-71 Raptors. Shed back to Quickley. Good ball movement once again by Toronto. And Pirtle will head to the free throw line.
Nice ball movement, as you mentioned. The bounce pass from RJ along the baseline. This is Barlow. Excellent screen by Justin to free up Tyrese. One more look. There's the screen. Gets a good piece of shed. And then Barnes hesitant to get out there. That's all the time Dominic needed.
Pirtle hits the first. 13 tonight for Jakob. Grady Dick coming in for Immanuel Quickley. Again, didn't see Pirtle 11 days ago, first meeting between the Sixers and Raptors on the season here in South Philly, because it was the second half of a back-to-back, and he's been dealing with a little bit of a back issue, so they're being careful with Jakob early in this season, obviously looking down the road into April, May, and June, because the Raptors 9-5 on the year, all 6-3 on the road. They've only played 5 home games so far. They've been on the road for most of the season.
Yeah, both teams enjoying a much better start to the season than they both enjoyed or didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Last season, both teams off to cold starts. Not the case this year.
Sixers led by that guy, 8-5. So far, 5-2 here in South Philly.
See the foul right there, causing Maxey to go to the floor.
Blocking foul on Pirtle. And he's his third, 4th team foul on the Raptors.
Oh,
Maxey on the reverse.
that is some serious body control.
He works on that a lot. That's why he makes it look so easy.
Man.
Another good look to Pirtle.
Just touch passing, right? But
Yep.
he knows Barnes, as the ball's heading his way, where he's going with it. He sees a cutting Pirtle, gets it to him easily.
Barrett into traffic. Kicking to Barlow.
Good pump fake.
Edwards has a really nice pump fake. Fighting for the rebound. Not gonna let him fight. That looks like a lot of equal hand fighting there. Just a couple of guys battling for a rebound. I understand Nick's frustration.
That's a 50-50 ball. He's entitled to it as much as anybody. Watch the move. Could have been a foul right there. No call. And then both guys just going for the basketball. I didn't see any hold off, any grab.
Maybe the right, Justin's right arm kind of yanked on Pirtle's shoulder.
Nick not buying it.
And he shouldn't. He should support his guys. Okay.
This is for a fly.
Okay. We haven't gotten chicken yet this year, Sixers fans. Come on now. Make some noise. You watching at home, you can get the Nuggets too. You don't have to be here at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Yell at your TV. Yell at your tablet, wherever you're watching this one. Come on. You didn't want it enough. I felt like there was more volume that you all weren't
they were
letting out.
louder earlier.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Need to want it more. So do the Sixers. Down 9 right now, 82-73. Tyrese Maxey helping in.
Nice curl on the elbow. Excellent screen. Maxey using that screen, turns the corner and finishes with the strong hand.
21 now for Tyrese. The swat by Jabari Walker. And Darko Rajankovic calls time. Tyrese Maxey doing everything he can yet again.
The body control here. He avoids the defender and Barrett with a little English off the glass. My goodness, what body control.
Stream your Sixers, including pre- and post-game live on your phone or tablet, just like those folks were doing. Never miss a moment this season with our NBC Sports app. Just scan that QR code if you don't have it yet. Well, it's another tough third quarter so far for the Sixers, -10. That's why the Raptors have this 82-75 lead. Let's take a look at our McDonald's delivery of the game, though.
On the move. That's a pretty drive. A little English at the end to make sure it goes in. Able to absorb the contact, evade the defender, up and in for Maxey, your McDonald's delivery of the game.
In it comes to Barnes. Misses his first 2 attempts, and the Sixers finally clear. Jared McCain, Jabari Walker. That was definitely a pass. But unfortunately, Walker is standing on the baseline, so it'll be Raptors ball. And the Raptors, before those 2 misses from Barnes, shooting the lights out in the third quarter. They were 8 of 11. And they're shooting really well from 3. Walter with a 3 there now, 4 of 5 from outside in this frame.
When the Sixers went to a zone that time, good recognition by the Raptors, got it to a shooter.
Did not shoot well from three-point land in the first half, just 2 for 15 from beyond the arc, but slowly working their way up. Now 6 of 20 is Toronto. Tyrese Maxey with his 5th three-pointer tonight.
That is a tough shot over a bigger defender. Kalashvili thought he had a good hand up in a challenge. Not enough.
Now 24 for Tyrese. Brady Dick driving on the baseline, and that's going to be a basket interference on the Sixers.
Yeah, pulled the rim down prior to the shot. This is just a difficult shot. Look at the separation created right there. Immanuel Kalashvili thought he had a decent challenge.
And he did. There's a good challenge from Walker. Maxey getting up in the middle of a couple of Raptors. Knocked that one to Watford. Maxey doubles, bounces it over to Trendon. Watford with a size advantage, and then runs into Barnes.
Barnes long.
And pass behind Grady Dick. Over to Corrallin. Immanuel Kalashvili. And that's going to be a block on Walker. Maybe he was in the restricted area.
He was. A little too deep for Jabari for the officials' liking.
Fouls on Jabari
Feet
Walker.
clearly in the semicircle.
So back to the free throw line. Go the Raps.
Look at the feet.
Yeah.
He has not exited that semicircle.
Sandro.
Easy call for the official.
He is one of the better Sixers this year, though, at taking charges, but just couldn't get set in time there.
Well, and you like the fact that he was thinking about it.
DJ Edgecombe back in for the Sixers.
Sandro hits the first, pushes the lead back to 10.
Former Seton Hall Pirate is Sandro.
Such a good mascot.
It's a great mascot.
So good.
Spent 4 years in South Orange, New Jersey.
Largest lead of the night for Toronto. It's 11. Again, Sixers rallied from 13 down here Monday against the Clippers to pick up win number 8 on the year. Got to start getting those shots, though. Edwards off the heel.
Stop the ball here.
They were down 10 multiple times in the fourth quarter. Steal by Edgecombe. And then Shed takes it right back. Scottie Barnes.
Scottie Barnes, 2 minutes! 2 minutes left in the third.
If you sense danger, pick up your dribble, but you don't want to dribble into traffic where there's multiple defenders there too. Kind of dribbled into danger there, did VJ.
38-22 in this third quarter. Raptors in front, and the Sixers just doing a really bad job holding on to that basketball tonight. And it's their 20th turnover.
Watch Barnes here capitalizing on a Sixer mistake and a prolonged look back too.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what that was all about.
Those 20 turnovers, Allen, have tied a season worst for the Sixers, and we're only in the third quarter.
Well, and they've translated into 28 points for the other team too. So you take away those 28 points, Sixers are dominating
It's a
this
blowout.
game. Yep.
Ooh, that looked like an extra step, but instead, it's going to be 3 more for Toronto, and Nick Nurse, understandably, very frustrated after that. And he's got to be careful here. Tyler Ford, our crew chief, right in front of Nick Nurse. Barrett hits the deck. Let's see, did he walk? It looked like it in real time.
Let's count the steps together. Picks up his dribble. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. I'm going to say he walked. I'm going to go ahead and say with confidence that that's a walk. As the rules are written as of today.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And then it leads to a 3, which is a backbreaker.
Yep.
So not only you miss out on a possession, but then you give up 3 more points.
All right, so the foul was on Jacoby Walter. And Watford hits both free throws. So again, Sixers ended the second quarter on a little 9-0 run. The final minute and a few seconds. Let's see if they can get something going here. Down 14. Immanuel Kalashvili lays it up and in.
They go through him quite a bit, even in the last matchup. He's got the ball in his hands on the offensive end a lot of times.
Yeah, kind of the leader of this second unit so far this season for the Raptors. Edgecombe levitating in the lane and laying it up and in.
Nice strong move too. The defenders were trying to push him out of position on that move, and he just ate up real estate and kept going at him.
See if the Sixers can get a stop here. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Barrett is fouled by Jared McCain.
In on the reach.
Fouls on Jared McCain. That's his second.
Watch VJ on this drive. Nice strong move at the end. Soft touch off the glass. One more look at it. Going right at Walter, the defender.
Good night for VJ. As RJ hits the first. 14 points. 4 rebounds now. RJ Barrett having a great night. A perfect 8 for 8 from the line. That's the best of anybody playing tonight. He's got 17 points after missing his first. Watford pushing. A little 2 for 1 maybe here. Catch and shoot. Off back iron from McCain.
He will use those long rebounds as opportunities to run. Take a peek and see if anything's there. If not, they pull it back out.
Final 8 seconds, third quarter. Shot clock's off. Quickly. Edgecombe the steal.
Good dig back.
Edgecombe. Just off. So the difference 15 as we head to the fourth here in South Philly.
I'm ready to shine, the beast on my damn, I'm letting it out. We're turning it up, hey, one fight at a time. It's never enough, I ain't need that with a shine. I'm all in my zone, I'm all in control. I'm whipping the sauce, I'm out of the car.
RJ Barrett leading away in that third quarter. He had 11 of his 17 in the previous frame, and you mentioned it while we were in action, Ala. 8 turnovers for the Sixers in that quarter led to 15 Toronto points.
Yeah, 15 of their overall 31. The 76ers have 20 turnovers. You've got to start being stingy with the basketball.
Edgecombe is fouled by RJ Barrett.
Because I don't believe that this is a Toronto team that is talented enough to get their points in the half-court set. They are complementing their scoring by getting out and running and getting easy buckets off the break. You take that away, I don't know if they're talented enough to create each and every trip down the floor. They've got guys like that, but he can't play all 48 minutes.
Edgecombe hits the first, and now a word from FanDuel.
We're Thrillionaires, so we know thrills. And with exciting perks like Reward Box, FanDuel Casino's Rewards Club makes any day feel like a holiday.
Calling all Thrillionaires. FanDuel Casino.
And let's see who this foul was on. Saw a couple of guys hit the deck there in the lane on that second Edgecombe free throw. Okay, another on RJ Barrett, or was it?
Just not blocking out. And you can see there trying to make up for the early non-block out by pushing him out of the way.
Okay, it was on Sandro. Referee put up the 5 and the 4, which could equal 9 or could equal 54, which is Sandro's number.
Keeping us on our toes.
Yeah. Barlow to a cutting VJ Edgecombe.
Really nice pass from Dominic as he pulls out of the lane. He realizes that the lane's open. Someone's got to fill that spot. VJ cutting right in after him.
And again, the Sixers right in this one. Down 12. Obviously, we'd love it to be closer. Quickly, a leaning kind of line drive three-pointer goes.
Yeah, the key though is that he goes straight up and down, even with the little lean.
So the Raptors, who had just 2 threes in the entire first half, now 8 for 22. And a hold.
Fouls on Immanuel Quickley.
That's on Quickley.
Watch this action again. This is Dominic emptying the lane and then VJ recognizing the space left open. Good teamwork between the two new guys. And then this is quickly getting it up.
Nicely done.
I had to wait till the fourth quarter. I figured I'd wait.
Proud of your patience. Maxey to VJ Edgecombe. Rebound by Jabari Walker. And another rebound. And finally, it falls through. Third time the charm for 3-3. Jabari Walker.
Like you're on the boardwalk when they say 3 for $1. That's what you get. 3 opportunities for $1.
And Jabari made the most of that one. Barrett wide open. Can't allow that.
He's come a long way. He really has. I mean, he looks confident Not a lot of wasted motion, just elevates and lets it fly. Elbow in all the time.
Second 20-point score now for Toronto. RJ's got 20. Ingram's got 20 as well.
Good pump fake.
Grimes with the fake and the finish from outside.
Grady Dick trying to close out where he's off that three-point line instead of going forward. Quentin goes sideways, stays behind the line, and gets all three.
Sixers now 12 of 29 from three, just over 41%. That's Q's second tonight. He's got 9 off the bench. Shot clock at 5. Quickly, the drive and kick. Ramu, no. Looks like there might have been a push by Grady Dick on Quentin Grimes, so we play on VJ Edgecombe! And the fans looking up in awe of the replay. And the Raptors want to talk things over. Now they call him the generator. And let's see if VJ can get things going here in this fourth quarter.
The elevation. Mamukelashvili thought he had a play on it. He thought he had a play on it. VJ with it.
Q, you got the floater. Take the floater. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Andre Drummond mic'd up tonight for us. Appreciate you, Dre. And the Sixers, Andre 6 points, 11 rebounds. And hoping for a few more of each of those down the stretch. Sixers down 11 right now, 103-92 as we approach the 9-minute mark here tonight. And a turnover. Big difference so far has been everybody helping the Raptors. They've got 6 double-figure scores. The Sixers just 2. 24 for Tyrese, 19 for VJ. Who else wants to step up? It was this guy on Monday. Quentin had 19. He had 9 in the fourth quarter. And off back iron. Andre battling. And drawing the foul on Scottie Barnes.
Scottie Barnes. That's his first. Team sport.
First on Scottie, but as you heard from Matt Cord, our PA announcer, 4th already on Toronto in this fourth quarter.
You can see the hold there. Clear call.
So let's see if the way the Raptors use the foul disparity to their advantage in the third. Walker gets it, then jams it.
Yeah, Shed almost came up with it, but instead it was able to trickle to Jabari, who was able to finish. Fortunate there.
9 and 7 now for Walker. 9-3 Sixers run, trimming the lead back to single digits. Drummond the steal. A drum solo! And then Walker calling for the foul on Barnes. So they're going to give him continuation.
Fouls on Jabari Walker. That's his second. He's first.
How impressive was this, though? Andre
Wasting
Drummond.
no time. Watch this. Pocket picked, out and running, and finishes it. The Raptors, though, they come back at you quickly.
Yeah. Drummond punches that one away.
Good active hands, seeing that pass from Barnes all the way.
Grimes the drive and kick. Gets it back. Quentin Grimes sneaks it in for 2. And here come the Sixers.
Able to keep Pirtle off balance defensively all the way to the cup for Quentin.
So what they did Monday against the Clippers. And Ingram looks like must have popped Tyrese Maxey in the face because Tyrese is down and staying down.
Timeout, Sixers.
And we do not see this often.
The officials saw nothing.
Let's take a look.
Grant Ingram's trying to post up, and he hits him right there in the face. Unintentional, but still Try explaining that to Tyrese.
And still wincing, still feeling it. We'll be back.
Dunk, part of an 11-2 run, and that is Victoria DeCam returning point as we welcome you here inside our studios. Amy Fiddle, Mark Jackson, we are standing by for postgame. And Mark, listen, the third quarter has been problematic. This is going to be another one of those fourth quarter comebacks. Sixers have done it 4 times. They've been down 10 or more going into the fourth. Can they make it a fifth and get the win?
I would love to see them make it a fifth, Amy. You know, this Toronto team seem to go through these droughts of shooting, making some shots and shooting the ball well, but Sixers take advantage. We stepped up our defense tremendously, Amy. We got to keep it up for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, you can see the turnover by the Raptors that led to those points. Hopefully they can get that going. We will see you post-game, guys.
All right, you too. Sixers, as you mentioned, Amy, on an 11-2 run, led by this guy, Andre Drummond.
Nice little spin along the baseline, using the rim as protection out the other side for the reverse finish.
Sixers have made 5 of their last 6, Ala.
Tell you what, you got to really admire Amy, her strength and her courage after driving up 2.5 hours to watch her beloved alma mater lose by 17 points last night. She seems to be in decent spirits. I don't know how. Kudos, Amy.
Scottie Barnes up and in, quieting the crowd momentarily.
Never miss a chance.
No, you don't. Andre Drummond, meanwhile, his 5th straight double-double. 10 points, 11 rebounds. Edgecombe deflected at the cup. Walker tying up Jakob Poeltl. We got a jump ball.
Jabari, as he's done all night, continues to crash whenever a shot goes up. That time, the effort paying off. Watch this hustle play. Shot goes up, he comes in out of your screen. Should be Poeltl's ball, but somehow it's a jump ball being contested on this end of the floor.
Yeah, Jabari's been really good tonight, Alan. 9 points, 7 rebounds. Couple assists, a block.
In 17 minutes.
Yep. Been really good. Impactful. Poeltl wins the jump. 6:20 to go here tonight. Lead 7 right now for Toronto.
Barnes looking to post up. Maxey fronting him.
And we're going the other way. Great work by Tyrese Maxey to draw the foul on Barnes.
Push off. Wasn't patient, too eager to take advantage of that size. You'll see the push off right there. You can see the arm in the back.
Of course, those two all-stars together for the first time a couple of years ago. The Sixers doing much better on ball security in this fourth quarter. Quentin Grimes for 3!
Nice quick hitter. The Raptors defense slow to react. Ingram not getting there in time.
No turnovers yet for the Sixers in this fourth quarter. 4 for Toronto. As Quickley answers back for the Raps.
I thought he had the drive all the way to the basket. I thought pulling it back out was a bad decision, but he was able to convert nonetheless.
Lead was 16 in the third quarter for Toronto. Down to 6 now.
You see the graphic with the clear advantage, 4-0 turnovers in favor of the Sixers.
14 trips so far without a turn. Quentin Grimes back-to-back from outside.
Great time to get hot. Adds another dimension offensively as you go down the stretch.
Texas sharpshooter. At it again at a great fourth quarter here Monday. Ingram kicking to Barnes. Around and out. Walker had it knocked away by Shed. It's going to be Sixers ball.
Sixers limiting them to 1 shot each trip down. That certainly helps the cause. You see the motion, the quick action, the kick to a ready to shoot Quentin. The defense late getting there. Such a quick release, hard for the defense to react.
Quentin with 11 already in this fourth quarter. He's got 17 now off the bench for the Sixers. Maxey from just inside the logo, and that's going to be a push. Yep, you saw a couple of Raptors go flying under the basket. That's usually a good indication.
Official Al Wood with the call. Easy one.
And they're going to call the foul on Andre Drummond. So second personal on Andre. And Poeltl got behind Drum there.
That opening remained open for a while. I thought it would close down. He initially looked to pass it to him. It wasn't there. but that opportunity remained alive until he finally got it to him.
Grimes looking for more and doesn't get anything there. Barnes out and running.
Oh, good hands.
Pocket picked by Edgecombe, but his momentum took him out of bounds, and he was standing out of bounds when he touched it. But my goodness, impressive from the rookie.
Good hustle back. One of our keys is getting back on defense. You can see him jarring it loose, but then just a little bit out of bounds. His momentum, inertia taking him.
Look at you. You got protagonist in the first half, and now you're dropping inertia. Okay, you guys know he went to Duke. Speaking of Duke, Barrett down to Barnes. Quickly heaves, can't hit. Another big rebound from Walker.
One-handed rebound, holding off Pirtle too.
Around 4 minutes to play, brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota. Let's go places. That one deflected by Ingram. And then off of Grimes' fingertips. So it's going to be Toronto basketball. Got a 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota. Let's go Sixers. All right, it's time for our FanDuel Casino Stump the Fans answer, Ala. Back in May of 2001, Sixers beat the Raps in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Semis. What two players led the Sixers and the Raptors in scoring? Go.
Okay, I'm going with the Raptors first. Morris Peterson, Mo Pete.
Okay.
Would be my first guess. I know I'm probably wrong. And then it's between Lynch and Aaron McKee for the Sixers, and I'm going with Aaron McKee.
Okay, I like it. And
all right.
You got the one that mattered. You got the Sixer correct.
Okay, all right. Antonio Davis, former Pacer, and at that time a Raptor, was the leading scorer.
Nicely done, though. Andre Drummond ripping down the rebound on the weak side after the Barrett miss. Edgecombe underneath, lays it up and in. Great look for Maxey down to Edgecombe on that one.
Good pass up ahead. Guys running.
3-point game as we approach the 3-minute mark tonight. Shades of Monday against the Clippers as Quickley connects.
Double team Ingram, get it out of his hands. Quickly comes over, makes himself available for the short pass out of the post and the knockdown.
Maxey has 24. Grimes has 17. Behind the back from the elbow. Just short. This is the 12th clutch game the Sixers have played already this season. 5-point differential with under 5 to go. Sixers 7-4 in those 11 so far. And Barnes, well, he did everything but finish the shots, and then nobody picked up the loose ball, and Barnes jams it.
Yeah, that can't end up in Barnes' hands with two Sixers nearby.
Lead back to 8, 116-108. As Grimes is fouled by Ingram.
Fouls on Brandon Ingram. That's his fifth.
Watch this quickly, 3 out of the double team. Kicks it out, does Ingram to a ready-to-shoot Immanuel Quickley.
1 of 6 Raptors in double figures. Quickly with 15. Go along with his 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals.
We talked about their unselfish play in the first half. That has continued.
32 assists on 43 made field goals for Toronto as Grimes pushes his point total to 18 tonight. Quentin with 13 in this fourth quarter. Lead back to 6.
Time for some stops now if you want to come away with this W.
Sixers have been good on the defensive end in fourth quarters all season. This guy was great on Harden on Monday. Now trying to slow down Ingram. Maxey coming over to double. Barnes with 4 on the shot clock, with 3. That one off, gets the offensive rebound. No, he didn't. Quentin Grimes stunks it down. We got a 4-point game.
It's the stop we were talking about.
Walker did not give up on that play. Knocked it out to Maxey, who got it ahead to Grimes.
Job not done yet.
Need another stop here. Quickley off the Pirtle screen, and he swishes it.
Drained that one too, off of a really good Pirtle screen.
Fourth three-pointer tonight for Immanuel Quickley. Sixers need a quick answer. Grimes rising. Off back iron down to Pirtle. All right, gotta have a stop here for the Sixers. Different 7 right now.
Sixers trying to scramble. Cause some turnovers, some steals, and some runouts. Toronto wisely just taking their time.
Yep, with this lead. There's a foul on Drummond. Sixers have a number of fouls to get.
His third, Sixers first foul in the last 2.
This is the steal just a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago, leading to the Quinton steal. And then this is the Pirtle screen. Turning the corner is Quickley for the knockdown 3. The bench approves. Making phone calls.
They're calling in that 3?
Yes.
Long distance, maybe? Stay with us. Post-game line presented by Cure Auto Insurance. As RJ Barrett jams it. Amy and Mark will break this one down. Right now, things are not looking good for Tyrese Maxey and your Sixers, but hey, Xfinity Mobile Arena. Again, stay with us. Post-game live presented by Cure Auto Insurance. As soon as this one goes final, Amy and Mark standing by in our NBC Sports Philadelphia studios.
Stay strong, Amy.
Andre Drummond with a 5th straight double-double, 6th of the season. Had a great start to this 4th quarter, but the Raptors answering back. And again, the Sixers enter the 4th down 15 after another dismal 3rd, and just too big of a hole tonight to dig themselves out of.
44 points given up in that 3rd quarter. That is a lot to overcome. No matter how good you've played in the 4th quarter, you've put yourself in a deep hole that you've got to try to dig yourself out of, and it's tough to do on a consistent basis.
And we talked about the turnovers, a big
Shot clock violation, Toronto.
point of difference tonight. 21 Sixers turnovers. That is a season worse, leading to 31 Raptors points, and even have half of those, and the Sixers are winning this game. But that's not the case tonight, so on the first leg of a back-to-back, again, we're heading to Milwaukee tonight. We'll take on the Giannis-less Bucks tomorrow. The Raptors even the season series 11 days after dropping one here in South Philly. Raptors push their win streak to 5 straight with this 121-112 win over your Sixers tonight. Our Chevrolet player of the game, Immanuel Quickley, 18 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and again, most importantly, 11 of those 18 coming in the 4th quarter. Raptors now 10-5 on the season. 76ers basketball is brought to you in part by Toyota. Toyota is the #1 retail brand for electrified vehicles 24 years in a row. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. All right, stay with us. The Corolla crossover brought to you by Toyota. Coming up in just moments, we'll talk about the Sixers falling to the Raptors tonight. Here.
Max One Music. music.